Hello friends, welcome back to 5th Informatics. So today I want to talk to you about some career options and the certifications which are available in the Agile world. I think have you started working on Agile? Not yet? I think this is the time to start. So this presentation or this session will give you some idea, or I would say a fair idea about what are the career options, what are the roles you have in Agile, and what are the certification route through which you can go, especially through Scrum Alliance. So let's start with your career and certification options in Agile world. So as you know, there are three different tracks in certifications when we talk about in Agile world. So these tracks are nothing but the three roles in a Scrum. One is product owner, Scrum Master, and the team. So I would first start with the Scrum Master track. So Scrum Master is a very important, play a very pivotal role in the whole Scrum flavor of Agile. So Scrum Master is the role which is responsible for maximizing the team productivity. He's a person who sets up and facilitates various iteration meetings like stand-up, daily stand-up, etc. He also shields the team from external influences and external disturbances as well. Scrum Master is, more or less is responsible for removing any barriers in which comes on the way of the project success. So there are certifications which is available as I start with the CSM. This is the first step to start with. So this is nothing but the introduction course on which if you want to fill the role of a Scrum Master in your organization or in your project. So that is something you can start with as a CSM, Certified Scrum Master. The second step is Advanced Certified Scrum Master, ACSM. This is introduced, I think, this year by Scrum Alliance. This year I mean in the year 2018, where if you have the prerequisite as active CSM. So first, let me tell you, the first one, the Certified Scrum Master, is valid for 2 years from the day you will qualify the exam. And if you are looking forward for Advanced Certified Scrum Master, then in that case you should be having a valid active CSM in place. Then only you can go for that. The third level is the Certified Scrum Professional, CSP, Scrum Master, where you need an active CSM. I mean the one level before. That should be active for you if you want to go for Certified Scrum Master Professional. So this is a top level, in terms of hierarchy, although the arrow shows down, but this is the top level of this hierarchy in the Scrum Master track. So likewise, I told you that there are three tracks. The first one is the Scrum Master track. The other one is our product owner track. So what we know about the product owner. So product owner plays again a very important role from the business side, because product owner is a person responsible for the value which is delivered by the release. He develops and maintains the product log with the help of Scrum Master. He prioritizes the product backlog. He empowered to make decisions to all customers and users. He also presents, explain the product backlog item. There's nothing but the requirements to the team. Product owner, we also call it PO, is also, it communicates project progress to our stakeholders and various interested parties. He also drives the user experience and user design. He also accepts and rejects the work results which we show at the end of at the end of each sprints. So that is pretty much about the role of the product owner. So the level of the certifications also goes slightly similar, and I would say not slightly, it's very similar to the CSM, that is Scrum Master track. So start with CSPO, that is Certified Scrum Product Owner, where the prerequisite is none. You can start with the first step, and it's like an introduction course when you are working with the business side of the project. So it will suit you if you're working with the business side. uh, as I said, the prerequisite is none. The next step is advanced certified Scrum product owner, ACSPO. In the Scrum Master track, we have ACSM. So this is ACSPO. So the prerequisite is again active CSPO, where you have that the previous certification should be active. And the third level, that is certified Scrum professional product owner. So again, we have the similar analogous as CSP for Scrum Master. Now we have CSP for product owner. And again, the prerequisite is about you should be having active CSPO at the time of giving the exams, or at the time of uh, taking for the certification for CSP product owner. So this is about the product owner track. Now the third one is obviously the third track would be of team member. So, or we call it a developer track. So this developer track means it includes your programmer, developer, coder, tester, UI designer. Everyone comes in the developer. Who else who are not who are not product owner, or who are not Scrum Master? There are only two positions. The third one would be the developer track. Automatically, they will fall into this stack. So again, it's an introduction course for the software developers. I mean, when they work in building the software developing the software in a Scrum environment. So in terms of the role for the developer, or you can call that team member, they are very much responsible for estimating the work, the committing the work. They should be, and they are self-organized and cross-functional. They have a full autonomy and authority during a sprint. So sprint, I know it's a time box. So collaborates, this developer, they collaborates with the product owner for the successful delivery. They at the end of the sprint, they demo it to the product owner. So this is a typical functions and the rules for developer in a Scrum world. Now coming to the certification, here you will see there is one certificate less. Yeah, that's right. You are seeing it right. So certified Scrum developer is the first certificate, where the prerequisite is none, and you can directly move to the certified Scrum professional, that is CSP, where you have active CST there. So this is pretty much about the developer track. They play again a key role because they are the people who are working on the ground, other than product owner and Scrum Master. So I'm next moving to the guided level certification. So this is the certification which is basically done under the guidance. So I would give you this picture. Okay. So this is certified team coach. So I first would like to talk to you about the certified team coach that we call CTC. So in CTC, it is the CTC. The prerequisite is your active CSP. Either you should be CSP, that is certified for either Scrum Master or is in a product owner track. You should be certified product owner. And this one is about CTC, where the organization generally employ this CTC to provide the coaching, facilitations, the trainings, mentorings, and mainly for the leadership, to support, collaborate, and to development work, so that they can bring some value to the delivery across the multiple teams. So unlike a Scrum Master, generally CTC, that is I'm using this acronym CTC, work across multiple teams. So it's not limited to one project. They work across the teams. Next is the certified enterprise coach, that is called CEC. So the CEC, we should not get confused within these two roles. First, I talk about CTC. Now I'm going to certified enterprise coach, where they are experts in both, not both in theory and the practice. They have a very detailed understanding of the practices and the principles of Scrums. So generally, CECs, they guide the organization through the challenges of Scrum adoptions. For example, if your project or your organization is going towards agile transformation, so in that particular case, the CEC are the best, people who can really help to perform this agile transformations. Very quickly, for the interest of time, I'm going to certified Scrum trainer, that is CST. So CST is where if you see that, in all these three, the prerequisites are same, but it's you to decide which route you want to go for. So I'm coming back to my topic is about CST, certified Scrum trainer. So it's a very rigorous. It really needs some rigorous certifications, because you should be very comfortable, that your involvement and participation outside your main area, and also it's more like a you would be authorized to train. You would be, for example, if you go for CSM training, so the person who would be authorized to give the training under the guidance, he would be CST, that is certified Scrum trainer. So that is how, and there is definitely a separate route. I would suggest you to go through the Scrum Alliance, website to find more detail about it. But mainly the CST is the one who conducts the training, who is authorized to conduct the training to for a CSM. Also, needless to say, the CST should have a very deep knowledge and understanding of the Scrum concepts, practices, and principles. So they should hold, the CSM that comes under your prerequisites. They also should have, the very hands-on, rich experience on, implementing the Scrum within the organizations, as a Scrum Master or as a product owner or as a team member. So they have also, they should have also taught, minimum of 100 students, and there are certain training sessions they need to hold before they are awarded as a certified Scrum trainer. So these are, very quickly, I want to wrap up the guided level certifications here. So this pretty much covers the different three tracks of the Scrum, and including the guided level certifications. Hope this piece of information is useful for you, and I am sure that I have not given the complete idea, but a fair idea of you to plan your career and your certifications in the Scrum world. So if you really like this video, please hit the like, the subscribe, and share button, and you would be expecting more such videos where I would be touching upon these topics in more detailed way. Please do comment which video you want to see next. I will try to address them. Thank you. Thanks for watching, and have a nice time ahead. Bye bye.